then you get Trump as president as a fuck you to these stupid things that are happening. You know what I mean? It's like it's just
Is it a fuck you, or it's a clear picture of like how stupid people in the world can be to vote someone like that in? Who clearly, before he got voted in, videos came out of him talking about touching girls on the pussies and how they fucking deserve it and shit, whatever. Like, what the fuck is that, man?
And a line like that would come from a 12-year-old who's actually never seen a girl before.
Yeah, you just grab him. You just grab the pussy.
It reminds me of South Park when they're talking about sex and Cartman's telling them boys how sex works, and you put your dick in them and then piss inside them. And Carl's like, you don't piss inside them. It was like that. But no, there were many different reasons why Trump won, and he's going to win again. And there's many different reasons why he'll win again. People go, oh, it's because everyone's racist. It's like, well, you just had Obama get voted in twice by massive numbers, and now a lot of those Obama voters either aren't turning up, or they voted for Trump.
Yeah, there's a reason for that.
Where did all those people go? They didn't just disappear or become racist over fucking a month's time to vote for Trump.
I'm sure we've talked about this, but what do you think that it's good that the vote isn't mandatory?
I think it's good that I don't think you should be forced to vote. Yes.
Okay.
When I was younger, I thought you should be forced to vote. But I don't think
idiots the ability
too much. Yeah. I think anybody should be able to vote, and it should be like our country where it's very easy to vote. You can post in votes. You can do it on a Saturday. It's all day. If you go at the wrong time, you might have to wait 10 minutes. But generally, if you go and there's no one there.
But they also give you time before the actual day to vote as well.
By posting in that. Yeah.
Even well, the posting is because of COVID, but like, well, it's not. There's part of...
No, we had posted before.
Yeah. But the other thing is like you can vote early and stuff like that.
Correct. We make it easy to vote.
Yeah.
But they make it hard. But yeah, no, I don't think people should be able to vote when they have absolutely no idea what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, but I think the opposite's worse though, potentially. The fact that the people that care too much about one side or the other, then it becomes a populist thing. Then it becomes even more weighed in on how popular that person is rather than what their actual policies are.
Yeah, but no one's voting. People who are uninformed aren't voting because of policies. They're voting because of...
I don't know. Let's move on. What you were saying something else about Trump, and I cut you off.
No, I can't remember. Oh, just the ridiculousness of things that people complain about, like TV shows and movies and whatever. And I think one of the many reasons why Trump gets voted in is because that's just like a stick it up your fucking ass to those things. Oh, you're gonna.
We're America. We can do what we want here.
Yeah, but not even redneckness. I'm just saying it's like, think of the most silliest PC thing that's happened that might have annoyed you, like Disney, kept getting rid of that little scene or whatever. It's just seen as a fuck you to the establishment to then vote for some dumbass who's going to make your life worse.
So dumb.
Yeah. With Trump.
Yes.
He's fucking hilarious, right?
Right.
He got done the other week for he did I think he had a gathering or whatever you call them for veterans and war people or something, right? And he's been recorded or something saying no one wants wounded veterans here, they make people uncomfortable. Like disabled people. And he said no one wants to see that. That's hilarious.
Yeah. You can't write that.
Who would say, okay, you're the president. You're about to give a speech to these people. We're going to have the disabled people up front. Oh, yuck. Oh, no one wants to see that. Jesus. I was laughing.
He's got dementia.
Terrible.
He's got dementia.
To say no one wants to see that. I grew up with someone who, now this wasn't me,
who this person that you're about to talk about shouldn't lead a nation.
That's correct. Especially one with the biggest nuclear fucking bombs ever in history. He used to get so angry. We used to have lunch. And do you remember, I'm not going to do the voice because we're recording. If it was just me and you, I'll do it.
Okay.
But do you remember that ad? Do you remember that ad where that lady has brain damage?
Maybe,
and she would go, I wouldn't be like this if I just didn't get into that car.
Yeah.
We used to be eating lunch or we used to have dinner together because we used to live near each other. And that ad would come on and he would get so angry. He would go, great, I can't eat now. Fucking ruined my whole appetite. Terrible. We used to be like, you're fucking shit. He's like, no, fuck what? I can't eat anymore. You have it. I'm gone. I'm not eating. It was terrible. And you're right. I wouldn't have that person being the president.
Fucking hell. That's good.
No one wants to see that.
But I think with him, he doesn't have that forward-thinking brain of like, this will affect how people perceive me if I say this. He just says it.
Yeah.
And I think maybe because he's always been a celebrity, maybe he's got that entitlement. Or he could just
narcissist. I don't know.
And this has made it even worse. He's like, I'm the president of the USA. I can fucking do whatever I want.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, people who I talk about Trump with or American politics with, they misconstrue me and they think that they're like, oh, you just love Trump. I was like, yeah, right. Be gone from me. Be gone from me, you idiot.
Vile woman.
It's not that I like Trump. It's that I can understand why he won and I can understand why he's going to win again. And I can understand why these children are destroying Portland. I can absolutely understand why. I think I've said this already, but it's just like you're hundreds of thousands of dollars in university debt that you're never going to be able to pay back. You have to work 4 jobs to make ends meet and you're still struggling. And then you see a black person get killed by cops again. It's like, yeah, fuck it. Flip the table. Let's fucking go mad. Like, America is so stupid. You have to have your people have a stake in the game for them not to want to flip the fucking board.
Yeah.
Like, when I play Monopoly, I'm always playing Monopoly. The minute I lose, I smash that board up. No one's allowed. If I'm not playing, you're not allowed to play anymore.
You're like Mac and Shardy McDennis.
Yeah, exactly.
He will try and flip that. We have to nail it to the
Exactly, and that's exactly right. Once I'm no longer in the game, or I can't compete, or you're not letting me play,
I'm ruining that game.
I may as well ruin it because why the fuck not?
Yeah, exactly.
And you've got so many people being ruined in America. And like in America, you follow the rules. Let's say you go to college, you get a $200,000 debt, you become an architect. You're doing fine. You're doing okay. You're doing reasonably well. You get cancer. Here's your bill for $800,000. Now you're homeless. I followed the rules that you set up. And now because I got cancer, I'm out.
Yeah.
Burn it. Fucking burn it. So you've got I saw one stat where in France, they went through hundreds of revolutions. Well, not hundreds, but they went through heaps of revolutions where the poor had enough. So they got the rich people and they cut their fucking heads off.
Yep.
Right? There's more.
That's pretty much the whole basis of Assassin's Creed.
Oh, you said? Well, there you go. Yeah. In America, their income inequality is like hundreds of times worse than what it was in France when they started lopping rich people's heads off. Like, if it gets to that point, this has been told
the system is fucked.
If the system is treating the majority of the people poorly, those people will eventually just eat the rich people. Like, why not?